let's talk about the Knicks and what's needed for the Knicks right now. What the Knicks need is the Knicks need a player that can come in and help right away with some of the deficiencies. And there are a lot of players that are not making a lot of money and don't require a lot of trade access to accomplish that goal. There are a few players that we can look at and bring in and that will benefit us in the long run. There's players such as I'm gonna go with Josh Richardson. I think Josh Richardson is a good choice. He's a guy that can score. His defense is adequate. Smart. He understands the game. He plays the game by the rules, and his fundamentals are good. I think the Knicks probably can go and get him for maybe let's see, maybe they can get him for maybe a second with Cam. There's a few other players on the team we got that we can get rid of. Send them into for Josh with some assets, and I think we can strengthen our bench because I think that's really what needs to be strengthened for now. But we're gonna have to talk about it eventually, and I know a lot of you guys don't want to hear it. But we're gonna talk about that a little later, and that is RJ. Something's wrong with RJ. RJ, when he first started, was a very good defensive player. All of a sudden, he can't move left to right or right to left. That tells me he's got the same injury that I had. And it took me a long time to recover from it. I believe RJ has an MCL injury, or have had it. It could be already, over. But his lateral movement has been affected. And he's no longer going left to right smoothly. You watch him, he looks down to move left, and he looks down to move right. That's a sign of a player trying to protect his knees, his MCL. If you know anything about, stepping on people's foot and stepping on something, you twist that knee. And I think he's done it before. And you can tell that he's looking not to do it again. He can't stay with a quick guard at all. He can't. Now he has to learn. There's ways he can learn, things he can learn to do. When he's guarding somebody smaller than him, who's quicker than him, he back off him a little bit. And jump up. Once the guy go in the air to shoot a jumper or three, you can jump up in the air and try to deter as much as you can. But you back up off him, keep him in front of you. You can act like a boxer, cut the ring off on some of these guys. These guys today who play basketball don't do that. They don't cut the ring off of nobody. They don't cut the ring off. They don't box out. They don't set picks properly, and they have no idea of moving without the ball. I suffered for some of that myself, and I was not moving without the ball. But that's because I was used to always having the ball in my hands. Always played the point. I probably shouldn't have, but I did. Off guard was probably my better suit because, but I saw things that other people didn't see with the ball in my hand, so that's why I played it. Now, having said that, talking about the Knicks, another guy that would be a good fit, I like Harrison Barnes. Somebody you probably can get for a low second. Go get Harrison Barnes. Bring Harrison Barnes in here. He can shoot the jump shot. He plays good defense. He'll improve your bench, and he'll get some starts. They'll start him sometimes. Those are the type of things we need to do at this time. But the other big moves probably be made over the summer. This will not be the time to make big moves. This time to make some improvements. You had, other than him, I know everybody's talking about Garrett Trent. Grant Trent. But Junior, which I don't mind bringing him in, Trent Jr. However, we're dealing with Toronto. Majari. Everybody already knows. Bogdanovich, whatever. What's that kid name we brought in from them? I can't remember his name. Paid all that money from him, the big guy. And he was a bum. He ended up being a bum. We paid a lot of money. We paid a lot of draft capital for that guy. And we brought him in here and he did nothing. So, dealing with Toronto is not going to be an easy task to do. Know that. Be aware of that. And you guys keep talking about, bring this guy, bring an OG, bring it up. Who you dealing with? You're dealing with another Danny Ainge. Prepare yourself for that. Know that. Know who you're dealing with. Dealing with the Devils or his sons. It's not an easy task. All right? Just be aware of that. Be aware of who you're dealing with. Another player we can bring in, probably at a cheaper rate, is maybe McDermott. Bring somebody in like him. Plays D, has good defense, passes well, and can hit the three and can hit the three and understands the game. He understands the game. Bring him in. A good